Hello YouTube and welcome back. My name is Zadarkus and today I'm going to tell you the 10 champions that you should ban if you're not picking them in Season 8. The first ones in the jungle starts with Shyvana. Because of her insane scaling and because of the new runes, Shyvana is just a menacing threat, and therefore either you have it on your team or you should ban her, because once she hits level 6 she starts to steamroll really hard, and in the late game she not only can tank a lot of the damage, but she will also deal insane amount of damage to the enemies. With her ultimate as a close gapper, she can immediately outzone if not kill your AD carry or your mid laner, so be careful about that and make sure that you do ban Shyvana if you can. The next one is Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix going full lethality with electrocute can just snowball even harder than what you can expect of Shyvana, because he can gank earlier in the game, and if he starts getting kills it gets to a point where he just one-shots any squishy target, and thanks to his kit he can just keep on coming in and out with the resets on the jump, and is also very hard, especially if somebody is boosting or has a lot of experience with him. Now for AD carries, the first one is Vayne. Vayne, again, thanks to the new rune system, is at the moment one of the strongest AD carries, even though we know for a fact that her laning phase is kinda weak. If you go with Vayne getting the static sheath early and the infinity edge, you will just carry your team, because it gets to a point where you just have to auto attack and you just 3-shot, if not at max 6 auto attacks on the tank, and he is dead for sure. The next one is Miss Fortune. Miss Fortune also dealing a lot of damage, a lane bully that can dish out quite a lot of burst if she does proc her Q correctly, and the AoE damage well used is also very strong. Again, with the black cleaver and some lethality, she can be a menacing threat. The next one on the support is Leona. Leona, with again the new rune system, can burst people down early on with her CC lock. Her damage is insane, and the AD carry just has to follow up a little bit, and Leona is one of those lane bullies that wants to go aggressive. If she gets an aggressive player and she starts getting killed for the AD carry, it will only get worse from there. So when you go for a support ban, Leona is indeed a very solid option. The next one is going to be Nami. Nami with again some poke and harass and a great utility for the team, making your AD carry be able to kite or chase people down very easily, plus she can engage or disengage very easily with a wave, which basically covers the entire lane when it comes to the width of the skill. And again, very annoying with CC, slows, knockups, everything that you want on a support. Now for the top lane, one of them is going to be Darius. You do want to ban Darius. Darius is annoying as hell. He can very easily sheath the other top laner for an early kill, and it gets to a point where he basically just doesn't die and keeps dishing out the damage, recovering every time he uses his Q. The true damage is always a thing that hurts pretty badly, even if he is behind a good gank where he just is level 6 already. With his ultimate he can come back very easily. The next one is Aloy. Aloy going tanky as hell and still using her ultimate to crush the enemy team. When people just focus Aloy and she uses the ultimate, anybody that is under 2000 HP in the late game or around 2000 HP is almost going to get one shot, and even tanks have a problem dealing with her. Also, even though she doesn't have a hard engage, just the fact that if she catches you with her tentacle and starts slowing you down and she is ahead, you are going to lose a crap ton of HP and be forced to just cancel the skirmish or the fight, because it's gonna hurt like hell. Now for the mid lane, we got Zed. Of course, Zed with electrocute is able to snowball really hard, even though it's not an easy champion to pick up. Anyone with some decent mechanics on Zed will be able to shut down the enemy mid laner, and if he even roams correctly, he can shut down 2 lanes at once. In the late game it's a bit harder to play Zed, but if you start getting those mid game kills, you will be able to basically 1v1 anybody. The next one is going to be Zerat here with a lot of wave clear, with a lot of AoE damage. He's just annoying as hell at the moment. Very strong, a safe laner that you can just stay under the tower, clear the waves, and you can mid roam. And what I say with that is you don't really need to be at the lane roaming like the other mid laners. Your ultimate alone does a lot. With the slow, a good amount of damage, multiple shots, it is a menacing threat again, and therefore he is indeed one of the best mid laners actually at the moment, with a really high win rate of 56% and yet not banned as much. He is very strong against some popular champions like Ahri and Syndra and Orianna that don't have the range that he has, and he can just keep on poking them and forcing them back from the lane. These are the 10 champions that you should ban in solo queue whenever you have the opportunity, because they're either going to carry your team if you have them and if the guy is playing it decently, or you're just gonna have a nightmare playing against them and you will end up just having to ban them sooner or later for pure hatred. My name has been Zadarkus. This video was made for you. I hope that helped you, and I hope that you do climb the ladder. The season is about to start, so get ready, get that coffee, and enjoy some solo queue. I'll be seeing you pretty soon with a new one. Bye bye.